Hi everyone, welcome to Tarot and Nails. I'm going to be doing your general collective tarot reading today. If this reading resonates, please like, share, and subscribe so this message and all of the other messages can get to everyone that they need to in the collective. So let's get started here. What do we have for the collective today? What do they need to know? Hope everyone is doing well today. Okay, so I've got the 5 of Cups. What does the collective need to know today? Oh my god, okay. There's too many cards? Okay. The Devil in reverse, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands. I feel like in this moment you're in a position and an energy where you're looking at the glass as half empty instead of half full. So a lot of you might be resisting transforming into a new way of living, a new way of thinking, a new perspective. There's going to be a lot of announcements. You might be publicly spoken to, like if you're in court, you're going to be called upon to speak. You're going to be getting multiple messages, and these are going to come in very quickly. The messages are going to be related to your health and well-being. Let's see, what else do we have? A lot of you are going to get a second chance at maybe a job that you had wanted or a business that you wanted to start, something as it relates to your foundation and finances. You're definitely getting a second opportunity. Wheel of Fortune, the Tower. Okay. 10 of Pentacles and Death upright. Okay, so after this decision comes down, after this judgment is proclaimed, after you receive a message, your entire world is going to turn upside down. Also got the 7 of Cups on the bottom. So with this Tower, this is the crow deck. You can see all of the crows falling from the tower. So in the traditional deck, there's just 2 people, but this feels like a lot of you are battling in court. Like I was saying earlier, there's a battle. So it's groups of people. So I think there's, 20 people on your side and around the same amount on the other side. This is affecting a large group of people. I feel like a lot of you volunteer. You may have elderly people in your life, or you work with the elderly, and you're fighting for their justice. I see that a lot of you are, going to court to speak, to say your truth, to explain to people a situation. This is interesting. What's going on here? A lot of you are speaking your truth about people who have already passed on. Just know if that's what's going on with you, the people that have passed on are still around you. They're still helping you. They're still guiding you. A lot of you may see them, meaning the people that have passed on, in the form of these ravens or crows or some other types of birds. Maybe you have a bird feeder, or you're connecting with wildlife. Maybe you're going on walks or trails or hikes or something to do with the outdoors and birds. They're going to feel a lot closer to you. You're going to feel a little bit more connected to them. These are definitely the spirits of your ancestors that are still, or your ancestors are these friends. A lot of them could be like your grandparents, but it is a group, of elderly people, at least 3 or more, that need justice. You speaking your truth and speaking up and helping this karmic wheel turn is going to grant you a lot of health, and that's their way of thanking you. A lot of you might work in the medical industry, you might be EMT, emergency services, you might be nurses, doctors, nurses' aides. A lot of you might even work in like the kitchen or another part of like a hospital or a medical clinic or clerical, something to do with the medical field in some way. Going through this process, you might even be approached by press. You might be approached by someone that wants to hear your story after you publicly explain your truth or what you saw, or what you witnessed, or something that is going to help these people. Even though they've passed on, it's going to help them continue to move in their journey, because justice will have been made in their favor, which is going to benefit you. If you're unhealthy right now, you're going to get healthy as soon as this is over and transpired. You're going to go through a transformation that's going to also bring you material wealth as well. Let's get some clarifiers, because there's a few things here that I want to dig a little bit deeper into. Let's see. What deck do I want to use? Let's do this one. Okay. Let's clarify the cards that are on the board for the collective. All these readings are timeless. So whenever you see the reading is when it's meant for you. And then all energy is fluid. But I will dive deeper into a lot of these. Let's see. So the Five of Cups is clarified by the Moon in reverse. Got the Strength in reverse. Six of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. King of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Let me make sure none other ones were flipped over. No. Okay. A lot of secrets are going to be revealed. You explaining your side of the story. Ooh. Standing up and explaining, how you feel, what you saw, what you witnessed. A lot of you, like I said, this is at your job, where you may work in the medical field, or if this was a grandparent, they may have been living with you, or you were visiting them a lot. So your witness testimony, or whatever you're standing up to explain, is going to be taken seriously by whoever it's in front of. So whatever the panel, the jury, the judge, whoever is going to hear you. So if you have any fears about that, don't. Just be as honest as you can. A lot of you are going to have a little bit of nerves, because I don't think you ever thought you were going to have to be in this position. But just know that these loved ones that have passed on are, supporting you and see what you're doing, and they're going to help you get through it. So through this process, I see that your testimony is going to align with someone else's that also witnessed something similar. And a lot of secrets are going to be revealed about the establishment that this happened in, the people running this. People that were an integral part of this situation are going to be in the spotlight, under a microscope, looked at, very detailed. They're going to be investigated, a lot of them. Some of them are going to, this, might progress on. But I feel like for the most part, your, contribution to this will be just this moment, maybe a few things after that, but I don't see this, dragging on to the point where you're doing this for years. I think this is a pivotal moment where once you get past it, it's smooth sailing from there forward, and it does change the direction of your life. You've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So, a lot of flowers, trees. This is right next to the Judgment card over here. Let me see. So, like I said, a lot of you are going to be getting attention. People might want you to write a book, or they might want you to, do some press. So once this event occurs, You're going to have a completely different trajectory on your life that's going to bring you financial gain. So this Wheel of Fortune is going to be triggered to spin once you speak your truth. See how the bird is got its mouth open, it's saying something. Not only is this Wheel of Fortune spinning for you, it's also unlocking a lot of other people's karmic ties. Like it's breaking contracts, it's setting a lot of energies free, whether they're currently in this plane of existence or have already passed on. This is definitely indicative of a lot of people benefiting. So when Judgment Day comes for you and you're explaining all of this to people, it's going to help a lot of other people. Not just you, but it will help you advance pretty quickly as well. So that's... Yeah, you're going to become almost like an authority figure, but I don't know how to explain this. It's like, not that you have authority over people. It's more that once you explain and speak your truth, people are going to view you differently. They're going to ask you for advice, or they're going to look up to you in a way that wasn't really happening before. Doing this truth-telling and explanation is going to give you back strength that you didn't have before. I see that a lot of you were in like a 5 of Cups energy where you were really looking at only your failures and not looking at your successes and what was still on the table for you. You kind of had blinders on. So you're gaining your strength back through this transformation. And when you get on this new path, let's see, let me get some oracles. What are these new opportunities? Because you're getting the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So we've got the Ace of Cups clarifying your Ace of Pentacles here. So not only is your new path going to financially satisfy you, it's also going to emotionally satisfy you. So what are these new opportunities for the collective after Judgment? The deck does not want to talk right now. What are these new opportunities? Usually this one has a lot more to say. Come on. Just a few. There we go. The number 9 might be significant. What are these opportunities? We've got number 9, Nix. Or Nix. You're definitely going to be seen in a leadership role, like I was saying before with this Queen of Pentacles. You're seen as stable, well-read. Your name could be, or someone's name in this that's coming through really strong is Bianca, Callie, Amanda, Ashley, Lee, Josh, Jacob. What are these new opportunities for the collective? Okay. I feel like for some of you, you might end up going into the political sphere. Let me think. Some of you might be going into different types of investments that you have not considered previously. Once you become abundant, you're going to have a different viewpoint. It's going to lead you to the 10 of Cups. Many of you could end up owning like some sort of lawn care or flower installation. I think there was a reading that we did for flowers, like someone's going to become a botanist. I'll try to put it up here because I'm getting a very similar energy where like flowers or something to do with gardens is important. You can see she's also holding a flower there. She's got a crown of flowers as well. Butterflies. A peacock, I think. Something to do with animals too, like zoo or animal research, or something to do with the earth in some way. Kind of like connecting back to nature is going to be really important through this transition. That's going to make you, you know, set you on a new path and make you fulfilled in a spiritual, emotional way that's also going to reflect back on your abundance in the material world. What are these opportunities for the collective? I just need a little more. What are these opportunities? So this is incredible for you guys. I have to tell you how this goes. I think a lot of you are going to be on camera. Journalists might want your story. They might even pay you for your story. What about these opportunities? Okay. Got kratom. Let's see. Ayahuasca. A lot of you are going to be a lot of you are going to be awakening, and yeah, poppy, a lot of flowers, a lot of nature references here. Clear quartz, have that. So clear quartz might help you throughout this time period. Might be something you want to invest in. It's not super expensive. Lakshmi might also be important. Again, the flower references, seeds. This is definitely you getting in touch with what you are supposed to be doing while you're here. You connecting with whatever source is for you and really getting in touch with Mother Nature. I think a lot of you may have been in either the medical field while you were, you know, in this Five of Cups energy, when things were kept from you, when you were confused. And now you're going through this energy of shifting. You're no longer in that supporter role because you completed a cycle. You completed something you were supposed to complete. You passed the test and now you're moving on. You're going to be finally doing something that rejuvenates you. I see that you're going to be very calm and tranquil. You may have been really stressed and depressed in the past, and that's all fading away. A lot of you might be experimenting with substances or just going inward on, I see a lot of you going on like yoga retreats or like spiritually, you know, awakening types of journeys. You might be even going on like a trip that centers around that. Once you tell your truth and the wheel shifts and you start being in this environment, it's almost like you go from a completely different world. You got the Wheel of Fortune where you were was very dark. All these cards have dark energy, dark skies. The birds themselves are dark. They're in this almost like dark night of the soul. So because you were in this very dark place, you jump into the light and color. You can see that your future is bright. Every single one of these cards is glowing, whether it's at night or during the day. Regardless of what it's representing, as soon as these secrets are revealed by you, you can see everything is colorful from that point forward. Everything is light and bright, and it's all indicative of you. You've got your head up, you're looking around, you're represented in all of these cards as someone who knows themselves, someone who doesn't take shit, someone who is doing what they're supposed to be doing while they're here. In the energy that you were in, your head was down a lot of the time. You were focused too much on things that were negative. So by you speaking this truth, it completely transforms your life, which is awesome. All right, guys, see you next time. Bye.